Hello everyone. Give me one moment. Just trying to get my chair swung back over here. Alright. So, I have this cute envelope where there's a pocket here. There'll be a pocket here. And that's the envelope idea there. And a pocket, technically, or a tuck right here. So, let's get going on making this. Oh, and part of the reason why I paper clipped it. This one has a pocket right here, but I don't think I'm going to do it that way. I think I'm just going to do it the way I'm doing it currently. But you could easily have this as a little tuck inside it too. All depends on the envelope. Because I have a bunch of old envelopes and I had to cut them down and they weren't to that. So we'll do this one quick. And I'm just cutting this edge off. And then I'm gonna cut that side. And then okay. I'm trying to figure out how exactly. Okay. There we go. This is exactly how I do it. There. So this should line up pretty well. And there we go. Oh, that's so crooked. You know what? I'm just gonna run this one piece where maybe no, that ain't gonna work. Okay. Well, it's incredibly crooked. That may help it a little here. There we go. See, we all make mistakes on how to do stuff like this. Alright. Now, I want to decorate it up and all that jazz and distress it. So, my first thing, just because I don't know what's going to be covered and what isn't, is distress. Anything and everything that has all this. Because then you cannot make the mistake of there's no distress ink or it ain't distressed yet. So I really expect to distress first before laying things down on it. For example of what I just did. Alright. Now I just want to see. I have this cute thing here and I want to see how well it fits. That fits it perfectly. Now again, it's my choice if I decide to glue this down or not. I might not. Just because I feel like that would be the perfect little thing to fit in there, so I'm not going to. Okay. Let's grab art glitter glue here. I'm going to glue both sides, just a thin layer on both sides here. Okay. Now I want something to somewhat decorate that area. I'm not sure what, but something there. I was just thinking, would she work good in this spot here? Not inside it, but I like it on the outside of it, so this lady's gonna decorate that part. I made it like it could be a journaling card, but in all reality, if I want to use it for something else, I could. Easily. Use her like this. I think she makes a great decoration there. Don't know about you, but that's okay. Okay, this is a bit of cardstockiness, but I have a feeling this would be really cute. There. It turns out not to look the greatest. I can always trim it down. Like this one, I'm going to trim down some of that. There was just too much there and mess-wise. Now, that's going to look nice in that spot. I apologize for anything swearing-wise you hear from my neighbors. Just gonna apologize ahead of time for that, because there's a lot of disrespectful people lately. Sorry to say that, but it's been kind of horrible since it goes beyond what the stuff on COVID. It's just in general, people are just mean and cruel to each other, and it's kind of horrible to see around here. My city has majority mill workers, and in the last year, quite a bit of them have lost their jobs. And since they have lost their jobs, it's like non-stop fest of people being just cruel in general with each other. I personally, I don't like it, but it seems to be what the case is. Cruelty seems to be the only think about me concept. Seems to be really spreading like wildfire. So I just, most of the time, keep to myself and hope it goes away. you know, that whole theory of people needing to be nice to people and love others really seems to be thrown out the window. You know what? Let's stick the smaller one in here. I've had this grouping of cards or journaling cards and stuff printed out, sitting on my floor and not being used for a while now, and it's honestly driving me a little stir crazy. Yeah, that would be quite cute. So instead of me gluing at these three, I'll be gluing at these three. And just to keep that piece with this collection, I just tuck it in whatever pocket it fits in. So we got one done. Let's go on to another one. One where we're not using the flip. So this one may have that, but it don't really matter because you can always do it this way. Again, it don't really matter. Grab my little card here. I want it to be perfectly aligned. This is the way to do it. Again, that plastic piece, it don't really matter, it's there. It isn't going to affect it any. But I am going to have to glue this part. I'm just going to deplug this a bit. There we go. All right. So I hope you were enjoying your day and everything. I personally had a pretty good day. Today was definitely sunny, which I really liked the sun. But it was also cloudy, so I mean, it really wasn't, it's Wisconsin. One minute it's nice outside and the next minute it's crazy. So forgot about doing that one part, so there we go. It's done. All right, let's see what else I have here. I know I have many different things just out and about. I copy dyed this a while ago, and it's a calendar page. But I really like these pictures, so let's use them. So I'm just, again, trying to line this up as much as I can. I'm surprised Bella said sorry. Oh, I love it when she matures. Or shows maturity is what I should say. So again, easy pieces of ephemera just by doing something like that. But I don't really like that. Alright. Not wide enough. It was a great idea. Just did not work to what I wanted. Alright. What about something like that? Might work very well. Sometimes when I can't find something that calls to me, I just go off and try to find something else. There and here. Okay. Again, great way of knowing where you want stuff is by sometimes just bending it over like that. And there. And this I just put in my scraps. I now made myself a little scrap bin. But I think that would, yeah, just fit it perfectly. Stick that in there right at the second. Now which side do I want? I like that side better than this one. So I'm going to end up using this side to get glued. And I'm okay with the postal stuff around it. I think that is awesome. I was just thinking maybe having something like that in here. Or see if I can find anything else cute in my thingy here that would make some sense. Or I could add an owl. I don't really like the owl idea. That's cute though. Yep, that's it. I like this little sticker here. One thing I do not like about washi stickers, it's really hard to tell where a piece is going to land. It's like hard to control. Ooh, love that. Alright, and then some kind of label of some sort would be cute for that area. Just a cute little white label. Except distress my white label. Pretty sure this was a piece of a card of some sort. So there we go. And I like this. It just gives it something. Now I'm going to stick this because that last, or this piece, is talking about God and the angel, or behold, I have set before you an open door. I think that angels piece. Angels are often silent, but they are listening to every thought that stirs our souls. So I think that will be just an excellent piece to stick in there. Now I need something tall for this piece. And I'm just thinking, would this work? No, way too tall. Okay. Nope. Well, I guess we're gonna have to make something. I'm wondering, is this gonna be, yeah, that's gonna be too short. Alright. Well, that just means okay. Either too short or too fat, or too long, and I can't shorten it. So we'll shorten this piece after we stick it inside. So that piece, I guess I can't shorten it. I'm gonna have to shorten it beforehand. All right. That was at 3 inches. Okay. And I want it cut off about here. This is how I go off and use up as much as I do. So you know what? This is how I'm going to handle it. I know it's strange. I'm just wrapping it around, but you know what? Why not? It's going to get covered up anyways, and honestly, I think it looks better wrapped. because this is a really white edge here. Just rub that against there. All right. There we go. I'm just trying to find... Yeah, that works. There we go. So I'm just gonna glue this very fragile piece of paper onto there. As I said, very fragile. There we go. All right. There we go. Definitely looks a little better. Like pieces like this just go straight to my drawer that or bucket I have, other than these small pieces. Just because it makes life so much easier just doing it that way. And this is where I'm lightly going across just the edge. Jing. And that's it. There we go. Now I'm thinking, this lady, no. But I do have this lady, and I think she would definitely look rather cute on this page. Or a little girl. So that's what I'm going to use. I think she's walking to school. Back when you could walk to school without... Oh my goodness, it's crazy these days. I just... Again, it's just, everything's crazy. Actually, I'll just use my glue stick for this. And it's so dark as it is. I'm not gonna I have a piece of this left. I'm just gonna this is what I do at this point. I have pieces of this ruffle left, and it's like never ending. It doesn't I made these ruffles a long time ago, or a while ago, and I just started using them because I've been trying to use stuff up instead of playing this game of hoarding and saving everything. So there we go, our second one. So well, this one is still missing something for the back of it. Now, that is something I can't pull from my one area here. Yeah, that would work perfectly, actually. So, this is just cardboard is what I used. So, let's take this, take that. Stapled it on. Let's see. Let's just glue this on. This is a couple days back I went off and did this with colored pencil. I was just coloring in some stamps with colored pencil and kind of reviewing it is what I called it. Colored pencil review. So there we go, all done. So we got this one done. This one I'm choosing not to do much with, and this one done out of this new thing that new envelope technique. I'm not sure if I got this one from Gail Augustinelli. I could have, so I want to say that right now. I could have easily gotten this from Gail Augustinelli. I'm not saying for sure if I did or didn't, but I know she did a video on making envelopes into pockets, and I was fiddling around as she was doing different ones. I had some popping in my head, so of different ways too that you could easily do envelopes. So I think this one was one of the ones that popped in my head. I don't know. So I hope you enjoyed this video and have a great day or night. And also like, subscribe, comment, go to My Hope Craft Shop. I do have journals and digitals at this point, I think, in there. And also, Let's Craft Today. It's my podcast. So, I hope you enjoy. Bye.